What is up, guys? 10VivMan here, bringing another battle. This was a very exciting RU game that I had of a person off my new group, Team Aqua. And, yeah. The first thing you notice, there's a Miltank in there, and that's actually NU. And, yeah, Miltank's always a pain in the butt, just so you guys know. And, this is actually my first RU game since Honchkrow got moved up. And I've been very reluctant to play RU just because Honchkrow was a prime member of my team. But, I've made, some changes, even though I still have 3 members of the old team in here. I still have Rhydon, Roselia, and Lantern, and the other 3 I replaced. So, but, without further ado, let's get this battle started. Yes, even though there's a girl avatar, it is a guy. So just so you guys know, but I'm going to lead off my Rhydon. I wanted to get those rocks up right away. He's going to lead off with that Miltank, I believe, as well, to get those stealth rocks up, and that's exactly what he goes for. I could have let out with Mandibuzz, but I found out later on that this Miltank actually outspeeds it, probably near max speed Miltank with some defensive investment. Now he goes for the body slam, just wanted to do some damage that does nothing to my max defense Rhydon. Going to go for the rock blast, maybe predicting a switch or something, and I believe I get 4 hits off of this. It might have been 5. I can't remember. Or I get a crit on one. No, I think it was 5. Was it 5? Yeah, it was 5. But, which is a little bit unlucky for him because he's he's not really forced to switch, especially with his milk drink. But he's going to withdraw here, and he goes into his Hitmonlee. And I'm scared of Hitmonlee because it poses a pretty big threat. But I actually double switch, expecting another body slam. I go into my Cofagrigus. And for my shiny Cofagrigus, because it's, modeled after the actual shiny mask I caught in white, which was cool. And he's going to go for the Stone Edge, and because I'm max HP, max defense, I'm going to take that like a boss. I'm going to set up a Calm Mind. And, because from the looks of it, he really doesn't seem to be able to touch me at all, which is amazing. So Cofagrigus is just sitting here looking pretty. And now I'm expecting him to switch out and go into his Clefable. He actually brings up the Galvantula. And unfortunately, I do not have HP Fire. I have HP Fighting, which is, gives Cofagrigus perfect coverage in the form of Ghost and Fighting. And it actually does a solid chunk to the Galvantula, but, not enough to consider, whoa, But here he predicts my Lantern switch in, and he goes for the Energy Ball, which I'm like, yes, that's great. But unfortunately, he gets a crit, and that sucks. Because now my Cofagrigus is down to a really low amount of HP, and, good news is I'm able to take out this Galvantula with a +1 Shadow Ball, which is awesome, because Galvantula's pretty frail. It's a very good attacker, but, frail as hell. So, but my Cofagrigus is severely crippled now, and he's going to bring out his Typhlosion. I'm like, no, I don't want to beat a Typhlosion. And he actually goes for the Flamethrower here. He was contemplating going for the Hidden Power Grass. He figured that Hidden Power Grass could kill. If he were Specs, it only had like a 20% chance to kill, and if he were Scarf, there was no way that HP Grass was killing, especially with me at +1. But out comes my Rhydon, because I know I can sponge a Flamethrower. He's most likely choiced. So that Flamethrower, even though I'm not especially defensive at all, it doesn't do anything. I'm going to go for that Earthquake, and yeah, even though I have no attack investment, that Typhlosion's gone. So awesome, Rhydon, even though it's max defense, max HP, it still has a ton of attack power. So now out comes the Hitmonlee. I'm scared of this thing, but I'm going to stay in, and he actually shows to me he's the Unburdened set with Fake Out and Normal Gem, and funny, he actually, oh no, it wasn't a crit, never mind. But here he's going to go for the High Jump Kick, and I'm like, no, Rhydon, you can take that, and I do take that Stab High Jump Kick. Rhydon, you are a monster. I'm going to be able to take out that Hitmonlee with a Stab Earthquake. Hitmonlee has piss poor defense, down it goes, huge threat out of the way. And now I'm scared because Clefable comes out. And here he's going to Toxic me. I don't know what he was predicting there, but I was kind of fearing, I actually heard this set was Cosmic Power and Stored Power, which is pretty nasty. And that's kind of the sole reason I brought in my Mandibuzz, because it kind of walls it to an extent, and I can taunt it. So, but here he's now going to set up a Cosmic Power, which, I'm worried about. So, but I'm pretty much leaving in right on here as Death Otter, because I have no reliable way to heal it. So, going to go for that Rock Blast, maybe predicting a switch. And I believe I get 3 hits. Yes, I do. And I believe the Toxic kills me off this turn. If I'd be surprised if it didn't. But yeah, I go down, which is fine. But Rhydon did work, so I'm very happy about that. Out comes my Mandibuzz. which is max HP, max special, well, it's almost max HP, max special defense. The HP is a little bit off max to help with Stealth Rock, which, in this case helps. He's going to go into the Miltank now. I believe I taught that thing right now. And so, which means it can't Milk Drink, it can't Heal Bell. And even though, Mandibuzz actually is slower than this Miltank, which is why it was, a pretty good thing I didn't lead off with Mandibuzz early on. And, I really can't do much to this Miltank of Mandibuzz, unfortunately. I can Toxic it. That's actually exactly what I go for here. Because he can't, if he had Heal Bell, it was probably a pointless move, but I knew Brave Bird wasn't going to do anything, even though, Brave Bird everything. But unfortunately, with Mandibuzz's Red Rapport's, base attack, it's not going to do too much, and especially uninvested, it's not doing anything. So, kind of forced to switch out here, and I go into my Lantern, hoping to absorb, a Body Slam or two, and I can Heal Bell off any paralysis. So, he's going to go for the Body Slam. He doesn't get the para, and, I take it reasonably well. I think this Lantern is calm, but it has max defense, and, yeah, Lantern is just a monster. So, it hits some Toxic Poison. The Taunt here wears off. He's actually going to go for the Heal Bell here. I really wish I was a more offensively inclined Lantern, because this Thunderbolt, it does a pretty decent chunk uninvested, and, it would have killed if I had maybe minimal special attack investment, and I really could have used that to kill, but unfortunately it did not kill. So Lantern's kind of screwed here. I've got to switch out, and I go into my Kling Klang, anticipating the, Milk Drink. And that's, after it gets hit by Stealth Rock, that's exactly what he goes for. But, Kling Klang is going to do work, because Kling Klang is a very, very, very underrated Pokemon. Despite its horrendous move pool, it has just those few moves to do decent work. And I'm praying he doesn't get the para here, and he actually gets a crit, but he does not get the para. I'm able to set up a free, well, not really free, but it's a substitute regardless. And seeing that crit damage, I know that normal Body Slam damage is going to take at least 2 hits for him to break my sub, which is great. He's going to go for another Body Slam. That's pretty much all he can do here. He can't Toxic me. He can't, do anything other than the sort. I'm going to set up a Shift Gear, which, for those who are unaware, it raises attack by 1 stage, raises speed by 2 stages, which, really pumps up Kling Klang's power. And I now know that I can outspeed the Miltank. So I have no problem with setting up another Shift Gear, because, I'm still behind a sub, so I can keep setting up, and, he's kind of in trouble. So, he's going to go for another Body Slam, and it's going to break the sub. And, yeah, Kling Klang, you are, in short, pretty beast. So, but I believe on this turn, I know that, Gear Grind's not going to kill from this range, so I'm going to set up another substitute, and I think I go for another Shift Gear. I'm not positive, but I can set up for days on this thing. It's going to take, a couple crits to, remove Kling Klang off its perch, So, oh no, yeah, I do go for the Gear Grind here, I guess. So, wanted to see how much it did, I think. So, but look how much this does. It does a very, very healthy chunk to the Miltank. And for one, Gear Grind is essentially Kling Klang's Meteor Mash, except that it has the power to break substitutes. So, brings it into the red, which is amazing. He breaks my sub with that Body Slam, but I really don't care, because I do have another move, attacking move in the form of Return. And, even though that leaves Kling Klang walled by Steel types, if they're removed, Kling Klang can really unleash havoc on the foe's team. And the only coverage move that it has, other than Return, other than electrical moves, and none of them are physical, by the way, is Rock Smash. And to be honest, it's really not worth the move slot. So, I'm able to finish off that Miltank with a Return. Out comes Ciclofable. I'm going to grind its gears everywhere, and that one almost killed it alone. Down goes that Clefable, which is amazing. Kling Klang, you are a freaking monster. It's just so powerful. Oh my god, this thing. Oh, just the 4 moves I have on it are just great. And out comes this last Pokemon, which is Cypher. It's going to get raped in the ass by Stealth Rock, and I didn't want to risk Gear Grind missing, because he could have the Brick Break. I'm not sure if that Return mattered, or that Return crit mattered if he had Eviolite. It may have, but I was at +2 attack, so regardless, I probably would have had it regardless. So, and I just double did that myself. But I hope you guys enjoyed that fun RU game. It was really a lot of fun. I really enjoyed seeing the fact Kling Klang swept his last 3 members, which was really cool. And so, That's pretty much it. So rate, comment, sub, and later, guys.